It's the Soul Fantasy Show, Soul Fan Show. Hey, it's the Soul Fantasy Show live for May 23rd, 2020, going over the top picks and studs and the DFS plays for Madden 20 NFL. We got NFL action, yo. If you already haven't, please subscribe to the channel. It helps it grow, and we will have free giveaways whenever it reaches 1,000 subscribers. All right. Right off the bat, whoop, whoop, whoop. There he is, Kyle Grasso. Won some money last night. Just wanted to try to get that on there. He came in first place on a single slate. So these single slate lineups, you can use them. He put together a really good lineup, and he came in first place. He tied 650 people, but he still came in first place. All right, right on top, we have Drew Brees. All right, he's not the top quarterback, however. Matthew Stafford is the top quarterback, but I'm going to go over Drew Brees first because I like him. I'm not playing Jameis Winston. He's not even going to get in. He's 8,000 on Fanduel, so he's definitely a DraftKings play, and he's getting more points on DraftKings. 378 attempts, 3,000 passing yards. 75% completion rate. Gets lots of snaps. Doesn't run in any touchdowns. Maybe one here and there. He won't do that. But he's good. He's going to get 22 fantasy points. He has a mid-level matchup. He has a very good projection. But Matthew Stafford's cheaper and has a higher projection and has a crown. So he's the sole quarterback of the day. All right. So he's 5'4" and 6'6" on Fanduel, so he's relatively inexpensive on both sites. He has 231 passing attempts with 2,500 yards. A little less, a little lower completion percentage, which is 64. A lot of snaps. And that's it. And then you got that information there. So he could get you a 33, 12, or 24. I'm pointing at 24 plus. So then you have Ben Roethlisberger, who is not projected that well, so I would not go there. Dak Prescott, who is projected well, he has a 19% chance to get 32 fantasy points. 19% chance to get 32 plus fantasy points. Sorry about that interruption. He's definitely getting you 15 plus fantasy points, and he's 6'3". So Dak Prescott is a very good option. They have Andy Dalton with an arrow here. 21, 21, 13. Andy Dalton could be a cheap play. So could Josh Allen. 17, 21, 19. Projected close to 20. He has an easy matchup. So Josh Allen is a very good, cheaper play. If you don't go Stafford, Dak, or Drew Brees, I would probably avoid Goff. I would consider Allen. Okay, those are some of his stats. He has a very easy matchup. That's why I would consider him. 27 opponent rank, 27th with the position rank. He'll get you close to 20 fantasy points. You might even press up to 34 fantasy points in some cases. He has a 6% chance to get 32 plus fantasy points. He's a good play there. All right, for the running back position, let's see who. As usual, we got Zeke Elliott on top with 20 projected points. He's always up there, and he's going to get you a lot of fantasy points. 29, 30, 17, 8. Got Barkley, who is 7,000. He's a little expensive today, so he has a hard matchup. He still could get 20 fantasy points, but his matchup's pretty rough. All right, here, Kamara is a pretty tough matchup. Only $100 cheaper. Let's see how much he is. He is 8.7 and 8.5. So those prices were a little off. He's 8.5. Today's expensive. Kamara's expensive. 797 rushing yards, 6 touchdowns. He's going to get a touchdown. Look at these scores recently. The last end of the season, he had 20, 20, 29. All right, Kamara is a very good, expensive option. If you want to pay up for him, I don't think he's 6'9". I think he's 8'5". So sometimes they mess up on the prices. Le'Veon Bell, I'll pass. Gurley, I will pass. So then we'll go down here. You could go Connor, projected 15. Let's see what his real actual price is. 7-3 on DraftKings. Connor, he's averaging about 15 fantasy points a game. So if you want to spend 7-3, go with Connor. He had a horrible end of the season, but we would just rather go towards the beginning of the season where he was getting 30, 27, 11, 26. He would have bad games where he was like hurt a little bit, where he'd get 8. But if he's full force, Connor's a very strong play today. Definitely in with Connor. In to win with Connor. Singletary, another good option right there. He's 3-6 on DraftKings. Ooh, Singletary is cheap. All right, here's some of his stats. He might get a touchdown. He's going to get some catches. Going to get catches. Yes, he is. Look at that. 19, 17.8, 19, 15. If you ignore the small results, I'm pretty sure he's going to get 14 to 20 fantasy points today for that very low price. So he's the sole sleeper of the day. Running wide receiver. All right on the top, we've got the much talked about as being overrated wide receiver on social media platforms. He's 8,000 and 8.5 on Fanduel. He's very expensive as usual. He's always expensive. He gets 1 million snaps. He does not run. If he does, he's getting smacked. He gets massive touchdowns, at least 1 or 0.75 per game. Very massive amount of targets. Almost 2,000 receiving yards. He gets 11.6 receiving yards per game. He's going to get 1 million yards for you. Look at that. 34, 33, 34, 10, 29, 28, 31, 30. He's going to get you 30 fantasy points. But you're paying up for him. And you always got to pay out for him. All right. Amari Cooper. See, he has these games where he gets you that 1, that 3, that 6. So I'm never playing. I have not played him in a while. I'll wait on him. I'll wait. If you're playing the single slates, yeah, play him. But if it's the main slate, don't play Amari Cooper. So you got Robinson, Kupp, of course, 19, 10, 8. Kenny Galladay is a pretty good option. Look at that, 36, 26, 15. Nice little soft matchup. He's going to get 10 to 19 fantasy points. He's a good, strong play. 6'3", 6'9". They had the prices right. He's going to get 8, like I said, right in there. 10 to 20 fantasy points or so. All right. So the tight ends today, we have Evan Ingram. Okay, Evan Ingram, Jared Cook, Tyson Hill, Tyler Higbee. If I'm going anywhere, I'm going Evan Ingram. So it's going to be hard to play tight ends today because they're not that great. But if you want to put in a cheap not a cheap tight end, but the tight end to go is Evan Ingram. Oh, man. Pretty rough, the tight end position. I would not try any of them out. Maybe Jared Cook. Maybe Jared Cook. 4 or 5. They're all cheap today. Tight ends are cheap. So if you're trying to save salary, you could put one of these guys in. I don't know about these guys, Tyson Hill or Higbee. Maybe you could put Higbee in. Put Ingram, Cook, or Higbee in. Otherwise, you would probably avoid that tight end spot if you can. So their top defenses, as usual, it's the Cowboys. We're always on the Cowboys. They're playing a very easy offense. The Rams, they're expensive and playing a very tough offense, so I would avoid the Rams. Jets, that's a good play, playing an easy offense. Bills, good play. Bengals do not play. Bears, possibility. Saints, possibility. Giants, definitely. Throw the Giants in there. Jaguars, ooh, look at that. They got a very easy matchup. They're going to score more than it says here. They're playing at home. And I would avoid these bottom three. So let's go over to lineup, optimizer. All right, here's for the main slate. Look at that. Michael Thomas right in there. I'd upgrade. Get him the fuck out of here. A couple of these. We said no because we can go here. All right, so let's see. Do we want to play Smith? No, we don't. We could just play Cup, and then we could get him out of there and play on Galladay. I don't know why he's in there. We said we don't really know what to do here. So we're going to have to get rid of Gurley, of course. First, get rid of Gurley. So we'll go Higbee. Now we have to cut somebody down. We don't want to cut any of the top guys there. So we can just go... this is really hard. AJ Green, nah. So you just go here. You're already cool, but you don't really want to play him. So you would just have to bear with this tight end here. Because now you can play Higbee, so you would have to just sacrifice and pray Ryan Griffin does something. All right, here's the 6 p.m. slate. Here are a couple lineups. And you can play with him. Get him out of there. Get him the fuck out of there. Get him the heck out of there. Look at that. Now I'm going heavy Detroit. Boom, boom, boom. So I can just get him out of there. And put Gurley back in there. So now we're only 300 off. And we said we've seen other defenses that are okay. Not these ones. So we can't do that. We can just... go here. There you go. Well, now we're too heavy with Detroit, so we're not going to do that. We can just pray Mixon as a game. Yeah, not bad. All right, here's some of the single slates. A couple lineups in. Oh, let me get that one out of there. Buffalo, Jacksonville. There you go. It's pretty nice. Nobody to get in there, so maybe we'll just throw this kicker in here. And then throw Minshew in there. All right, you can do whatever you want. Play around. All right, this is pretty rough. Good luck with that, Buffalo, Jacksonville. All right, New Orleans, New York Jets. These are some crazy lineups there. There we go. Here's a really nice one here. And you get him the... I don't know. See, when it's tight like this, you have to make very hard choices. You know? All right. New York, Pittsburgh. They got Daniel Jones in the MVP spot, who we didn't touch on. There we go. Look at that. Eli Manning, too, in there. Wow, all them players. Eli is retired. But he's in this, so that's cool. I wouldn't play Eli today. Don't think he's getting the start or any snaps. Oh, that's pretty nice. Right there we go. That's nice. Mason Rudolph, Barkley, Jones, Slayton, Rothenberg, and Johnson, where you can upgrade to Shepard. There we go. That's a better upgrade. All right, we got a couple left. Let's go with this one. I'm not crazy about this game. We can just look at this. And then we got Dallas, Washington. It's a pretty nice one. And we got the Soul Fan Show.